Oh, well, hey, Ben. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to yet another quick chat. Okay, today on the quick chat, we're going to be talking about Miss Buffy Purselle, former cast member of Married to Medicine. Okay, Buffy decided that she was going to come out on her platform to speak out about the Jenny Wynn situation of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and her firing. And she pretty much brought that back to her experience to Married to Medicine and dealing with the ladies over there, right? So she touched on that. I do have a clip for you guys, and we are going to indeed listen to that. But also keep in mind, shortly after Miss Buffy decided to speak her piece regarding those ladies and Bravo over there on Married to Medicine, Miss Candace Dillard also decided to come out and share her thoughts. And this is Candace of Real Housewives of Potomac. But first, let's go ahead and hear what it is that Miss Buffy had to say.
So they fired Jen from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for some horrible racist posts that she made a couple years ago before even becoming a housewife, after being pressured. But my question is, and y'all already know where I'm going, when are y'all gonna get down to those broads down at Married to Medicine? When is there gonna be some action for OBGYNs doing what they did to me? Because I mean, there's racism, and that's bad. But these women knowingly went after my uterus, my mental health, my peace of mind, all because they were jealous of me and for a check. And nothing was done. In fact, they were given 2 more seasons of their show. One was given a book deal and a skincare line. Actually, they were promoted for going after me and making me depressed for 2.5 years and damn near suicidal. I'm just wondering when something gonna happen about that. Curious.
All right, you guys, you just heard what it is that Miss Buffy had to say. For me, I feel like she kind of lost me in the first few moments of her message here when she kind of tried to dismiss the actions of Miss Jenny by saying that she did this, a while ago before she even became a housewife. And I'm kind of like, is that supposed to matter? Is that supposed to be something we should, she did it before, so it's okay. Oh, they walked around with the black face on. It's okay. They did it years ago. That's all right. Actually, that happened in 2020. So it wasn't years ago. Okay. As you may have thought, that's not what it was. She also goes on to label Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie as jealous of her. I disagree. Those ladies were already holding down the fort of being on that show and being very successful doctors in their own right. I don't understand what was going on that would have caused them to have been jealous of Buffy. So that right there for me is like, no, I don't see where you're going with that either. All I do keep hearing, though, is Dr. Jackie saying, Buffy, I apologize. Done with it. Okay. Done with it. Dr. Jackie was done a long time ago, yet here we are fast forwarding a few years. And here is Miss Buffy still feeling away. I can't tell her how long she should be upset about somebody speaking on her infertility or whatever issues that she has going on. I'm sure that I was not here for Dr. Jackie at that time when things happened the way that it happened. I don't see Bravo doing anything. It seems like Buffy is trying to do a call to action to get Bravo to handle Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone in the same fashion in which they handled Jenny over at Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. But I don't see, these ladies have went on to thrive, as she also said so herself. One went on to do a book deal, another went on to do something else, which also for me confirms that they had nothing to be jealous about when it came to you. She feels as though they were actually promoted and awarded for going after her. I don't think that it was them saying, I wasn't there. I can only go off of what I saw on television, whereas she was the person that actually experienced it. I'm having a hard time believing that they were set up to go after you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was definitely something that was used to, I guess, help sell Dr. Jackie's book or whatnot. So maybe you might have a point there, but to just go after you, I don't think so. Because if it was up to Dr. Jackie at the time, Dr. Jackie didn't want to go after, up, down, through. She didn't want to deal with it at all. She didn't really feel like she needed to apologize. But I saw a lot of people in the comments over on the Bravo Shade Room. I saw people in the comments saying, so they're speaking to Buffy when they say this. So you're just going to act like you didn't go into I believe it was Dr. Jackie's office, have a sit down with her and actually tell her what your issues were. So that was just very interesting to me as well, people. Very interesting. It seems like every other year or something, Buffy brings up this situation. So it's apparent that she's not over it and she's still hurt. And I definitely hope that Buffy can get to a place where she can indeed heal. I would love to hear you all's thoughts and comments about this situation and where you are, where you think Buffy should be with her life. I don't think she's been on the show in over 3 years, maybe, or maybe it's right at 3 years. It's been some time since Buffy has been on the show. But like I said, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and comments. Now, I played you all the video. Let's go ahead and get into the caption that she put up. She also says, should I release the phone call? Should I release the phone call I recorded when Dr. Simone called me panicking because production was going to expose how Jackie found out about my fertility issues, ? She admitted while giggling that she told Jackie I had fertility issues and was sensitive about it in the car on the way to my Fab and Frugal party. Production couldn't find any other footage of me telling anyone on the cast about my personal medical history because I did not before she decided to use it as a storyline to promote her book at her cover party. But they do have that footage of that convo because vehicle rides are recorded, right? They are filmed. My thing is this, though, I'm a little confused. If you definitely, went through depression, as you said, and it really bothered you for many years, it could have been that the world knew that she was infertile, and it's one thing to know by yourself because that's a very sensitive subject for a lot of women. So it's one thing to know for yourself, and then the world found out. That could be the primary reason as to why she was going through depression, and then it could have been that in addition to that, not getting renewed to come back, to the show. Not sure, but one definitely wonders. Let me go back to this message here to see what else Miss Buffy had to say. Should I release the call I recorded when Dr. Simone called me panicking because production was going to expose how Jackie found out about my fertility issues? She admitted while giggling that she told Jackie I had fertility issues and was sensitive about it in the car. This is my other thing. So if you felt so passionate about the fact, and I believe that you are passionate, Buffy, because it's many years later and we're continuing to talk about the same thing. I wonder why you did not go ahead and sue Dr. Simone, because it was Dr. Simone your doctor. I don't know why I thought one of them were your doctor. So if they released private information about you, why didn't you sue? Like, did you look up any kind of ways to see how you could sue them? Because I feel like you probably would have got better or further with that than with the fans, right? So that's just what I'm thinking. It seems like I said, she's doing a call to action for Bravo to handle these ladies because she feels like they did an attack on her as well as, her uterus. And to this day, she is still affected by what the ladies had to say, okay, on public platform. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts and comments about this situation, but please go nowhere, because once that video ended up dropping, Miss Candace decided that she was going to hop into the conversation and share her thoughts about this. So let me go ahead and show you guys what Miss Candace had to say. Okay. Candace says, were you concerned about accountability when you were leading the charge that had me depressed? And the big S word? You are mentally ill in the most devastating way. And even that is not an excuse for how repugnant you are. Okay, so this is what Candace had to say. I believe what Candace was trying to relate this to was you have some nerve to come onto your platform, speak on this situation, and feel as though, oh, I've been depressed, oh, I felt this way, oh, I felt that way, but then still be the same very person that will go on multiple platforms and then speak so ill on me and not be concerned about my mental health or anything that I was going through because you wanted to get a key and a hee. So I think that's exactly where Miss Candace was coming from. Buffy did not have much to offer to this conversation. One of her blogger friends did have something to add to the conversation. And of course, they bring up the incident that took place between between Candace and Monique, and then said that Candace was mocking, mental health. And I'm like, but everybody else was mocking Candace and continued to do so. And you just did it with the statement that you made about Candace, as though that did not affect her mentally. So who's mocking who? If that's the case, everybody is mocking everyone at this point, right? So Buffy didn't have a whole lot to say, honestly. Buffy just said, wow, this project that I'm working on, it must be, that great, because the devil sure has been busy. But that's the other interesting thing for me. It's like, you're saying the devil has been busy, but you're the one that actually started this conversation in this moment. Right. So I feel like it should have been resolved or handled or rectified in some way, shape, or form those years ago when the incident first happened. Right. So yeah, but here we are. So are we going to go into another 2 years, and these ladies are probably going to continue to be on Married to Medicine and continuing to make a check and continuing to thrive and move forward? I don't know. I can't tell her how long she can be mad. I can't tell her that, how long she can be mad or whatever like that. But I definitely am wishing her a healing and moving forward. Okay. And another thing I want to add, before anybody hops in the comments and says, oh, Candace should just stay over there in Potomac. Stay over there in Potomac. No, ma'am. Candace, you can step outside of Potomac, because it's so funny to me. A lot of people did not have an issue with Candace speaking out when it came down to saying something about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, because from what I saw, Candace was the only housewife, especially the black one, to speak on Jeannie and her terrible behavior when it went down. I don't recall Candy, Kenya, Marlo. I don't recall Sheree, Drew. Nobody else really saying anything, right? So it's okay for Candace to step out to go ahead and speak on that situation, right? That's going on with that housewife. But then when Buffy brings up, okay, and she didn't even stay in her realm, Buffy brings up Jenny and then relates it back to Married to Medicine. Now it's not okay for Candace to speak on Married to Medicine. And let's also go back. Let's go back prior to this, when Monique was on the show and when Buffy was sitting down and doing her commentary in other places and speaking on Candace. She didn't stay in the Married to Medicine realm. So I feel like if she can slide out, somebody else, Candace can slide out as well. It's all under the same umbrella. Hi, Bravo. How are you? Okay, but that's all that I got. You guys go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and everything regarding everything that I discussed today on the quick chat. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.